In today's tutorial, you'll learn how to crochet these beautiful baby's booties, and secondly, you'll learn how to crochet the baby bear, and thirdly, you'll learn how to attach the bear to your booties. And we are still continuing with this our set that one of my subscribers requested. And a big thank you to all of my subscribers and all my returning viewers. Thank you for liking and sharing my tutorials. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, Zoe CrochetR too. Now, without further ado, get all your materials and let's get started. And at the end of this tutorial, I will be presenting to you all the sets, so you don't want to miss that. Now, commit your works a lot and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16 verse 3. Okay, we're going to begin, and these are the materials that we're going to be needing. We're going to need our scissors, our stitch markers, our darning needle, a measuring tape to take measurement, very important. Now this is the bigger size. I can see that it measures 12 centimeters. This will fit a baby for 0 to 12 months. So now now I use the same pattern for the smaller size. The only difference is that for the smaller size I use the 2mm size hook, okay, in the tutorial, and for this bigger size I use the 3mm size hook. So you can follow the same pattern and you have the smaller size and the bigger size. Just change your crochet hook, right? And I have the full tutorial of this sew on my YouTube channel, Zoe CrochetR too. I'm dropping the link in the description box below and the cards up here. So let's get started. And for the shoe we're going to work with the 2.5mm size hook. Now to start working, we're going to locate the middle of our sew. So we're going to look the middle stitch, and this is going to be my middle stitch. I can see that we have two loops, right? We have this front loop and the back loop. We're going to set our hook just in the back loop, just one loop. You want to bring your yarn behind like this, yarn over, and bring it inside. Bring the tail and bring your chain in front. You're going to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So in that same space, you're going to make your first double crochet. To make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. This is our first double crochet, and we're going to work in just in the back loop all through. So yarn over, insert your hook in the back loop only. Bring the tail and walk along your tail, and yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. Yarn over, and you're going to repeat this, working just in the back loop. And we're going to mark that first stitch. I'm going to repeat this all through, and I'll make sure the end here. Okay, so keep on working, and when we're going to get to the end of this first round, we're going to take off a stitch marker and insert a hook in that first stitch, and in there we're going to make our slip stitch. And here we go, we've completed the first round, and at the end of this first round we must have the same number of stitches that we had when we were doing our sew. At the end here I still have my 68 stitches, and now we're going to start now our reduction row. So you're going to count from here to here. We have 18 stitches, 18, and in front here we have 32 stitches, and on this other side, after the stitch marker to back to here, we have 18 stitches. So from here to here we have 18 stitches, and from here to here we have 32, and here we have 18. So we're going to go ahead and make a total of 18 double crochet. So you want to chain 2, 1 and 2. And in that same stitch, you're going to go ahead and make your first double crochet, and into the next stitch you make your second double crochet, and into the next stitch you make your third double crochet. Once you insert your stitch marker, mark that first stitch, and you're going to keep going like this until you have a total of 18 double crochet. And now when I to switch my hook, I prefer this 2.5. I change this then this. Alright, so I'll continue with the 2. Yep, so go ahead and make your 18 double crochet. And when we get here, we'll take off a stitch marker, and we're going to make number 18 double crochet. So here we have, from here to here we have a total of 18 double crochet. We're going to start our reduction row. We're going to work in 2 stitches together. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, pause, yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, pull 3 loops, yarn over and pull off 3 loops. This is our first reduction. Now you have to go ahead and mark that last double crochet. Just put by your stitch marker in that last double crochet. I'll teach you one more time how to make the reduction. Yarn over once, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, pull 2, yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 4 loops in your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, pull 3, yarn over and pull out 3 loops. I'll show you one more time. And pull out 3 loops. And here we have done already 1, 2, 3 times. You're going to repeat this all around, making a reduction, and here we have your stitch marker. Alright, so go ahead. And here we have completed our first row of reductions, and we did reductions here for a total of 16 times. I'll end it here. We'll be taking off our stitch marker. Now we should have 18 stitches left here, and each of those 18 stitches we're going to make a double crochet. That's number 1. I'll insert my stitch marker in this last reduction here. So number 1 double crochet, number 2 double crochet. I'm going to continue this until we have 18 double crochet, and we're going to join the closest row. Okay, number 3. And here we have completed our 18 double. Here we have completed our 18 double crochet. So you're going to come here and take out your stitch marker, and in that first stitch you're going to make a slip stitch. And here we have completed our first round. Our second round, we're going to start at 3rd round, and you're going to chain 1, and this time around we're going to work in a single crochet. So insert your hook in that same stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops in your hook, pull out 2 loops, that's a single crochet. And into the next stitch I'm going to make a single crochet, and into the next stitch I'm going to make a single crochet. I'm going to insert your stitch marker and mark that first single crochet. I'm going to keep on making a single crochet until you get here where you have your stitch marker. So you're going to make a total of 18 single crochet. Okay, so keep on working. And here we have completed our 18 single crochet. Now when we did the previous reductions, we're going to go there and make reductions again. So we're going to work those 2 stitches together. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook in that first stitch, and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook in the second, pull through 2 loops, and pull out all loops. And into the next 2 again, you're going to see these are the stitches. Now we're going to make a reduction again there. Good. And you're going to repeat this all around, and you're going to end here, and you're going to I'll meet you here. All right. And here we go. We have completed this second round of reduction, and at the end of this round we did a total of 8 reductions. And now into the next stitch, now we're going to make a total of 18 single crochet. So just come in the next stitch and make a single crochet. That's number 1 and number 2 and number 3, and you're going to repeat this until you get here, and I'll meet you for the next part of our work. All right, so keep on working. Right now we're going to begin our 4th round, and this is our 3rd round of reductions. So we are going to do, this time around we're going to do 16 does for the left side. The left side takes 16 stitches, and in front here we have 10 stitches, and behind here on the right side here we have 18 stitches, 18. So here we have 16, here we have 10, and here we have 18. All right, so let's do this. You want to go ahead and chain 1 here, and here we're going to work in half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook in that same stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull out 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. Into the next stitch, you're going to make a half double crochet. Into the next stitch, you're going to make a half double crochet, and you're going to make a total of 16 half double crochet. All right, so keep on working, and I'll meet you when you have your 16 half double crochet. Here we have completed our 16 half double crochet. Now in this 10 stitches here, we're going to make a reduction, exactly as we've been doing. So yarn over and make your reduction, 2 double crochet together. Okay, so keep on working. And here we have completed our 3rd round of reduction. We did reductions here for a total of 5 times. And now in the remaining 18 stitches, we're going to go ahead and make a half double crochet in each of those stitches. Half double crochet, half double crochet, until you get to the end. And now we're going to begin our 5th and last round. So you're going to chain 1, and here we're going to make a single crochet in each stitch, single crochet. So we're going to make a single crochet all around. Right, so we're going to do yeah, we're going to do the invisible join. We're going to come in this knot first and come back here, just in the background. I see. Give us the invisible stitch. And now all we're left to do now is we need to secure our tails. And here we have our beautiful booties. For the next part of our work, we're going to attach our hair to it. Okay, we're going to begin making a bear, and in this tutorial I'll be teaching how to make two, the big one and the small one. The bigger one is going to be for our cardigan and the hat, and the smaller one is going to go for our baby's booties. So I've already created a slip knot. You're going to go ahead and chain 4, so yarn over and pull through. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here we have our 4 chains. We're going to come in this first chain, set your hook in that first chain, yarn over and pull through. Here we just created, I want to pull that tail behind, and here we have our circle. We're going to work in this circle from now. I want to go ahead and chain 2, and this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. All right, so in this circle we're going to create a total of 12 double crochet. 12. So you're going to yarn over and set your hook in that circle and yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, your left with 2, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. That is a double crochet, yarn over, and let's make the second double crochet, pull out 2 loops, your left with 2, pull out 2 loops, and let's make a third double crochet. And we're going to keep going until we have a total of 12 double crochet. So this is number 4. Okay, here we have completed this first round. At the end of this first round, you have a total of 12 double crochet, and that tail, you're just going to pull that tail, pull that tail, and we're going to come in that first double crochet, not in the chain 2, come in that first stitch, you set your hook, bring the tail in front like this, and yarn over and make a slip stitch. And we have 12 double crochet. This is the big one. This is what we're going to use for the hat, and here we have those small one. Here we did but 10 double crochet, so we have but 10 double crochet. Now we're going to start the second round. We're going to go ahead and chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and in that same stitch we're going to make 2 double crochet. So yarn over, and this is our first stitch. Come back there and make 2 double crochet. We're going to work along our tail, so I don't have to repeat again at the end. Make 2 double crochet there, 1 and 2 in the same stitch. Yarn over, come to the next stitch and make 2 double crochet. Walk along that tail, 1 and 2. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Good. And you're going to repeat the same sequence all around, making 2 double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of this row here. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of this round here. So keep on working. Okay, here we have completed our second round. At the end of this round, we have a total of 24 stitches. So you're going to come on the top of that first stitch, not in chain 2, come on the top of that first stitch and slip stitch. And here we go, we've completed. You want to stretch it a little. And now here, this is the big one. I will do the same thing for the smaller one also. Here we have 20 stitches and here we have 24 stitches. So we also did 2 double crochet. You can see we did 2 double crochet in each stitch also, just as we did for the bigger one. So we have 20 stitches here and 24. Now we're going to continue. We're going to start the third round. You want to go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2. I'm going to repeat what we did here. So yarn over, I'm going to make 2 double crochet in that same stitch. 1 and 2. Come to the next stitch and make 2 double crochet there. 1 and 2. Come to the next stitch and make 2 double crochet there. 1 and 2. Yep. And you're going to repeat this same sequence all around and I'll meet you here. Right. So okay, here we have completed round, our third round. Here we have 48 stitches and here we have 40 stitches, and of course it's the same process too. The same process. Now we're done with this part. We're going to start working on the ears. Right. So go ahead and chain 1, and we're going to make a total of 14 single crochet. So in that same stitch, insert your hook, pull over, and you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. This is our first single crochet. Into the next stitch, you're going to make your second single crochet. And before continuing, we're going to mark this first stitch. So that's number 2 single crochet. Go ahead and make number 3. I'll need a total of 14. So keep on working. Okay, here we have completed our 14 single crochet. Next, we're going to start with our first ear. We're going to go ahead and skip 2 stitches. Skip 1 and 2 and come into the third. And the third here, we're going to make 9 triple crochet. To make a triple crochet, you're going to yarn over once and yarn over twice. Insert your hook in the third stitch. Yarn over, pull out your loop. We have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. Electro 3. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. Electro 2. Yarn over and pull out 2 loops. Let's make a second together. Yarn over once and yarn over twice. In that same stitch, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull out. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. Let's make number 3. Yarn over once, yarn over twice. Insert your hook. Yarn over, pull out. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops. And we need a total of 9. So let's make number 4. So you're going to keep working until you have a total of 9. Okay, here we have completed our 9 triple crochet. Next, we're going to skip 2 stitches. So here we have the first stitch. 1, 2, come into the third, and next we're going to make a total of 8 single crochet. So you skip 1, 2, and come to the third here and make number 1. This is number 1 single crochet, number 2 single crochet, number 3, and you're going to continue until you have a total of 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There we go, we have our 8 single crochet. And next, to make the second ear, we're going to skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and come to the third, and the third we're going to make 9 triple crochet, exactly as we did here. So yarn over once and twice, and come into that, you see, 1 2, come into the third and make 9 and make a triple crochet. Number 1, number 2, only a total of 9. Okay, here we have completed our 9 triple crochet, and next we're going to skip 2 stitches. So we're going to skip 1 and 2, and from the third we're going to make a total of 40 single crochet. So skip 1 2, come into the third and make a single crochet. That's number 1. I'm going to make a total of 40. We're going to single crochet onto the end here. So 1, a total of 14 single crochet, 2 3 4 5. Right now we are done with both heads, and now for the small one, we did 12 single crochet, we skipped 2, and we did 9 triple crochet, exactly as we did here. We skipped 2 stitches, and here we did 6 stitches. We skipped 2, we did an ear exactly like this. We skipped 2 stitches, and down here we did 12. Okay, we have 12 single crochet. So that's just what we did here. So now I really fastened up my yarn and I left a tail for sewing. We're going to do the same thing for the bigger one. So now you want to take off your stitch marker, and you're going to slip stitch, and you're going to fasten up your yarn and allow it to that you're going to use for sewing. Good. Now you're done with this part. Okay, now we're going to start with the snout. We're going to start with the snout. So make your slip knot, set your hook. I'm going to start with chain 4, 1 2 3 and 4, and come into this first chain here and set your hook there, make a slip stitch, we'll rotate a circle. In this circle we're going to make a total of 12 single crochet. So chain 1 and make 12 single crochet. Here we have the first, that's number 1, number 2. I'm going to mark that first. I'm going to keep going until we have a total of 12. So that's number 3, number 4. Okay, here we have completed this, and for the small one we did 10 single crochet, and for the big one we did 12 single crochet. Now we are just going to go ahead and take off a slip, stitch marker, and slip stitch in that first stitch. And now for the second row you're going to chain 1, and in each of those stitches you're going to make 2 single crochet. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, into the next, make 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, here we have completed. Here we have 24 stitches, and here we have 20 stitches. We're going to start the third and last round. We're going to go ahead and chain 1, and here we're going to be making 2 single crochet, and in the third make an increase. So in the first stitch here you make one single crochet, in the second you make 1 single crochet, And in the third, you make an increase. You make 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. All right, so you make 1 single crochet, you make 1 single crochet, and you make 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. I'm going to repeat this all around, and we're going to meet this row, meet here. I'm going to repeat the same thing so on the small one, also on the small one. Okay, so go ahead and finish this. Here you're done. And you can see that we have no slip stitch, right? So you're just going to come here and set it in that first stitch on this other side. You see 1, 2 coming up back more. And gives us this invisible. And now I'm going to go ahead and refine our tails. You want to weave in the tails also. Try to see how you can conceal a little bit that it's too big. And here we are. You're done. And that's what we have now. Now next we're going to create the piece that remains in the ears, that small white piece. For this we're going to make a magic ring. So you're going to wrap once and twice. There are many ways of making a magic ring, okay? Just do it the way you think is easier for you. And if you don't want to make the magic ring, you're just going to go ahead and chain 4. Okay, and go ahead and chain 1, and in here we're going to make a total of 6 single crochet, 6 single crochet. So 1, 2, so you can as well go ahead and chain 4 and make 6 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here we have 6 single crochet. I'm going to just pull it, and come in that first stitch and make a slip stitch there. All right, and you're going to need this for each of the pairs. All right, so you're going to make 2 for each head, and we're going to fasten off a yarn and allow a long tail we're going to use to sew this in. Alright, now we have something like this. And I've inserted my black thread already. I'm going to tie a very solid knot, and we're going to work it with one strand. Here we're going to create our nose. Alright, so insert it like that from behind, pull it. You're going to come this way, take your needle and come this way. Try to create a kind of rectangular, okay? Don't make it very straight. objective here is to fill it up. And now this is I think this is really well filled. So you have to come this way now. Set your hook here. And doing this first line. Okay. And this will come this way. Gives us this. Come back down here. I want to make sure you're the center of your work. So I'm going to go here. And just come somewhere up here.
Daddy, who's the pizza boy?
And now what is left to do now, just go ahead and secure those tails. Now we have all the pieces ready. I'm going to glue this. I have my hook. And now if you don't want to glue this in, it means while you're working you're going to allow a long tail here and you're going to sew it in, right? Now for the next part we're going to go ahead and sew this in. Dash this. So you need to put it here. You see the other tail, just same this side. And this thing, you can still choose to glue it in, alright? Come back to where we started. once again. Just right there. I think the second one is so this way also. And now for the next part of our work, we're going to go ahead and set our eyes, and this is what we're going to be using. This is what we're going to be using for our eyes. So our eyes is, we're going to eyeball and locate it where you want your eyes to be, right? And this is the line that I'm going to use. So it's not. I'm going to give you some eyebrows. I guess you make your eyebrow the way you love it. Here we go. Now in a previous tutorial we did this, and It's beautiful though, but I think the blue will go better, so we're just going to take this out. So I thought of doing it together so that in case you see another thumbnail, you don't be surprised, right? It's the same tutorial, I just changed this. So together we're going to take this out. Also, see, just going to take it out. Careful. And we have this is the small one. And this booty is so beautiful. So I'm going to place it like this. Right. To make sure that it's on the center. You can go ahead and set your stitch marker if you want, but I'll just go like this. And you can also choose to sew the same. And yeah, we're just going to do exactly as we did for the hat. Right. I'm just going to come here. So we change. Let's count those twos. And here we go, we have our beautiful baby bear shoe. Yep. Thank you so very much for working with me. You're going to make the second pair respecting the same exact procedure. Right. And as I promised earlier, I'm going to present you all the sets. So here we have the hat. So you can see the big one was for this. And here we have the cardigan. The same thing, right? The big one was for the hat. The same size. The small one was just for the shoe. And here we have the beautiful baby's pant. It's a very beautiful stitch. Yep. And we have the full tutorial on our channel, Zoe CrochetR. And yeah, our set is, and now our baby set is complete. Let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section below, and if there's anything you want us to work on, don't hesitate to write me and I'm going to do it. And I'll show you already how to attach this and how to make this pom-pom on the previous tutorial. So all of these tutorials are on my YouTube channel, Zoe CrochetR too. And thank you so very much for working with me. And if you're a stay-at-home mom like me, I encourage you to work from home, and I pray God blesses the work of your hands. I'll meet you in the next tutorial. Till then, God bless us and keep us and prosper the work of our hands. Shalom.